What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are back on Forza Horizon 4, and today, as you can see, we are going to go ahead and have a look at the Hoonigan cars. So for those that don't know, the car pass has literally dropped 2 more cars this week, this and an Escort, and we're going to go on to the Escort in a minute. But first things first, holy fucking shit.
Let's go into photo mode in this bitch.
So for those that don't know, this is actually the new GYMKHANA car, I believe, that was actually unveiled through Forza, which by itself is pretty mad to believe. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I know all the specifics, because to be honest, I don't. I actually, the other day, got this confused for a ute because it looked like a ute to me instead of a pickup truck. This is actually an F150 Ford. If I go ahead and actually, like, stop doing cinematic shit and actually look at things, it's actually mad detailed, twin turbos. It's probably got over 1,000 brake horsepower. I'm not going to go ahead and talk about all of the geeky stuff, but this thing is actually mad, and I've driven a little bit of it just around town, you know, like before the video started and stuff, and it handles absolutely, like, really weird is the only way I can really explain it. These cars are quite weird for a few reasons. These aren't really race cars. These are more kind of playground cars, cars that you're going to use just to drift round in. If I was going to compare this to the actual Hoonigan in the game, like the normal Hoonigan, the Mustang, it's honestly a very different. I don't know what it is. It was the same thing about the FDU that's in the game as well. It just feels really light for some reason. I don't really know why that is. Even though it's got the whole like pickup truck part with nothing in, like, it still feels really like, it feels very similar to a hatchback, but just with a big fucking thing on the back. Also, another thing I've only just noticed is the tire writing. That's really fucking cool. So as I just said, that was the F150 HOONITRUCK thing, and then we also have this, which seems to be a Group A Ford Escort. I honestly think the HOONITRUCK is probably gonna be the more kind of like novel one. I can genuinely see this car more specifically actually being used in events and stuff. The other one's a bit more of a playground car, as this one is actually one that I could genuinely see people making liveries for. I can see people actually using in-game. What class is this actually? I actually have no clue. Okay, so this is like literally at the top of S1. I am almost certain if we go over to the upgrade area, this will probably get to S2. And for anyone who has been playing this game for a relatively long time, you'll know that not many rally cars really get to S2. You can do that there. I'm not going to fully upgrade it. I just want to see what it gets to. So it gets to 919. Not actually particularly high, but I'm sure if you tinkered around with some of the conversion settings, you could probably get that to the top of S2. And like I just said, there's not many cars that actually get to the top of S2. For all my rally S2 things, I'm actually currently using a 959 with like a 918 engine in, something which isn't really going to be, you know, as robust as something like this. So I'm sure if you probably engine swap this and mess around with the car somewhat, you could probably get this to the top of S2. So maybe this is a car that is actually worth using like properly, as where the Hoonigan truck thing is probably a bit more of just a playground car. Obviously, it is more of a playground car. That is what the Hoonigan thing is. But you can now create events. Shout out to Don John Johnson. Now, for those that don't know who this is, I don't know what you're even doing on the channel, to be quite honest, but we're going to go ahead and press A on all of his blueprints because he's done something relatively interesting. So there's this event. You can see that this is a GYMKHANA train yard playground. This is the great thing about being able to like have a route creator in the game and create your own events, is that you can actually go ahead and use these cars how they were intended. Why on earth Forza have not actually done this themselves yet, I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. But now we can actually use the truck exactly how the truck is meant to be used. Hey, you dance king. Okay, so some of you are probably wondering what's actually going on. What is this event? Now, what he's gone ahead and done is let the AI fuck off and go over there. But now you can actually use this car in a playground setting, in kind of like more of like a drift race almost, but obviously it's just yourself. Now, there's a lot more events like this on the store, which you can go ahead and have a look at. The only problem with the Forza store is it's a little bit convoluted, if you want me to be quite honest, but things like this make cars like this actually have a purpose in the game. And it's one of those things, I actually found this a few days ago before this car even dropped, and I was doing it in the actual Hoonigan, not this truck. and it's actually so refreshing to use these cars in a playground format, and it's really even more interesting to see how fast you can get at these actual courses. Like, to me at least, this is how these types of cars probably should be used. Obviously this, and then like doing all the skill challenges and stuff. And to be honest, if I was actually somewhat clever, I probably would have turned on the actual full racing line, because this can get a little bit confusing. It's telling me I've missed a checkpoint, but I have absolutely no clue which checkpoint I've missed. I guess we're going to have to... I'm going to restart this and put the racing line on and be, like, normal. The interior of this car is also very insane. Even little things like those digital... Oh, my God, Jesus Christ. Fuck me. Yeah, even things like those digital dials. Like, it's just the attention to detail that Playground Games put in pretty much all of their car models. It's absolutely insane. And then if you go to the hood view, you can low-key kind of see like the twin turbos like in the corners, which is pretty cool. Now, not only did I kind of want to use this as a bit of a little thing to kind of plug what DJS has been doing with all of the tracks, but also an opportunity to get like you guys involved. Do you know anyone that is doing stuff like this with Forza Horizon 4? Because if you do, please do let me know. I've not found anyone else other than DJS which is doing this, but I know for a fact there has to be more than just him, you know, doing these kind of creative things. Hopefully Playground see that there is a thing for this, and there's actually, like, you know, a bunch of people who would like to see GYMKHANA in this game, because to be honest, I'm part of that kind of group of people. This is so much easier with the racing line on. Oh my God, I actually can see where I'm going now and actually kick it round corners somewhat. Oh, look at me actually like doing this like properly and not actually crashing. Mad. It's actually mad how agile a truck. This is a fucking truck. Speed, bitch. So what I'm going to go ahead and do at the end of this video is actually show you how to get this event like on your own Xbox or computer in the settings and stuff. So obviously, like, you know how to do this. If you do have the car pass, you can obviously try it out yourself. But pretty much, like, that rounds up for everything in this video. Again, really cool that this is even a thing to begin with. I love the fact they're adding these types of cars. And people like DJS with these types of tracks actually give this a purpose. And it's one of those things, once you get fast at doing this, like in a race format in one of these cars, it's good. It opens up so many possibilities, and it's something which I'm definitely going to be paying more attention to. So quickly before the credits roll and the intro music plays. So by doing this, you go to designs, and then you go overhead and find new designs, and usually he'll be somewhere there. If you can't find his name, you can obviously search just his gamer tag, which is right there. Go creator info and then add to favorites, which or follow creator, which is right at the top. You then can view his creators hub, and from there you can go ahead and look at all the other races and mad things which he's done on this game. He's done a lot of things on this game. Weirdly enough, only has 7 followers. It's quite weird. If we go over to the blueprints, you can see that is the event which we've just played, and there's a ton of others which, you know, that you could try. There's this one as well. There's a bunch of things that he's done on here which you can try. I would, you know, go ahead and create it myself, but I'm way too lazy. So with that being said, if you guys enjoy this video, thank you to DJS for making this and actually making a lot of this video possible. A lot of this is just stuff that I do in my spare time playing the game anyway. Like, I do actually play this game. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed, if you did, make sure to go ahead, hit the like, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe and peace.